All right, good morning, crypto peeps. This is Paul McNeil. I am also known as the Crypto Curator. I am going to bring you today's top 3 news articles. And we're doing this as a trial, so I have no idea how this will ultimately work out. But hey, it's the beginning. You got to start somewhere, right? I'm going to start by getting me a little bit of coffee, put it in my short the banks coffee cup. As some of you might know, I happen to like French brewed coffee. This is actually blockchain coffee. It's from a group here in Loudoun, Virginia, and it's called Blockchain Blend is what it is. So this is the blockchain blend I needed for my review of the top 3 articles for the day. Hey, gotta get the day started some kind of way, right? All right, let's jump over to these news articles. I'm going to share a screen with the news article so you guys can take a look at it. And let's start right off with the first one. That would be the SEC postponing the decision on the Bitwise ETF, VanEck ETF. Both of them actually are now are going to be postponed until May. That's something that I believe most of us thought would happen anyway. It's not something that was new or not expected, and I think the market reflects that, right? So we didn't see a dip in the market. As a matter of fact, we've seen the market rise. I think it was Bill who said that he was saying wouldn't it be something if this was a April Fool's joke with the market going on a bull run, all of a sudden just to pull back really hard. I hope this is not an April Fool's joke. But if you look at the article, it goes on and talks about both of the ETFs, the Bitwise ETF and the VanEck ETF, both have been postponed. As you can see, they've kicked it back 45 days, so that puts us at May 16th before we're going to hear anything. So mark your calendars for May 16th, and let's see if they'll prove it then. Let's move on to the next story. We're going to be looking at this massive Bitcoin hack that happened with BitHub. Now, again, as it says here, arrogant disregard of security. How many times do you need to get hacked before you realize that, yeah, something's not quite right? So we're looking at $20 million hack. Most of that was EOS. And some Ripple tokens, but I believe they were able to catch it before most of the Ripple tokens were compromised. So yeah, again, here's the thing, as they've said before, not your keys, not your coins. Putting your assets on these exchanges can be quite dangerous. But here's the thing. I believe that BitHub will probably make this right, and anything that was lost, I believe they've said or indicated that they might cover. So that's something that, again, when you look at the banks, if something happened to your money there, would they give it back to you? I don't think so. I don't think the banks would make up for it. But again, this just shows you why we should not trust these exchanges with our assets if that's not, that's not the best place for it. Just simple as that. If you're going to own cryptocurrencies, you're going to hold crypto, probably should do it on your own hardware wallets. Okay, last story. We're going to take a look at this one. I know a lot of people hate Ripple. I get it. I know. But you have to give the guys credit on executing. I mean, they are executing all over the place. Now they've signed a leading Indian bank to use XRP. So here's the thing that I keep telling people is that I know we don't happen to like the project Ripple and the XRPs, and some of us think that it's a shitcoin, right? But reality is that they are continuing to execute. This is a product for the banks. It's not a product for the retail person. And that's where I think some of the disconnect is that Ripple is solving a legitimate problem for banks. And if that's the case, I think banks will continue to sign up. Are there other projects out there like Stellar and what Worldwide is doing? Possibly, but the reality is that we can't hate them. As you can see right here, it says Ripple has broken into the markets all over the world, having nabbed partnerships in Asia, Africa, the Americas, Europe, Middle East, RippleNet, which is Ripple's network of financial institutions making use of technology, now surpasses 200 partners. And again, to be fair, RippleNet is not the XRP X Rapid. So that's something to also take into consideration, is that not all of these banks are using X Rapid. So those are the top three. I'd like to highlight a podcast, Stefan Livera's podcast with Troy DeMeester. What is Bitcoin worth? Really good podcast to listen to. Hear the issues that he covers, outlook and phases, the historical Bitcoin value ideas, new Bitcoin value ideas, and of course, Bitcoin full reserve banking. I'm going to take a nice little sip of coffee here. So those are the top three that I've highlighted for today. The weekend had tons of other news items going on. Let me get back on screen. Okay, so yeah, so there's a lot of other news, of course, items that are going on beside those three, but those are the three that I picked today to sort of highlight and to help you all get a good idea of what's going on in the market. Today is April Fool's. Do not be fooled by some of these news articles that come out. I've already seen a couple. One talking about Satoshi Nakamoto saying that he's incorrect, right? Spoiler alert, that's an April Fool's joke. There was another one out there talking about the SEC approved the ETFs and the market is rallying. Not true either, right? So let us not get fooled on April Fool's. Instead, let's stay in there, hang in there. You know, it's going to be a good day. I think it's going to be a good month too. Welcome to Q2, by the way. Yes, this is the second quarter. I'm super excited. So I hope you are too. Okay. Hey, this was just a trial run. You know, I'm not exactly sure what's going to become of these, but I'm going to try to do them every day. I'll try and do them mostly before 9. That way, if you're looking live, watching live, you can check it out. And if you're not watching live, then guess what? You can watch me any time of the day and you can see these top three. And let me know if you agree or disagree if these are the top 3 stories or not. You all probably will tell me, Paul, those were the 3 top stories. Who cares about Ripple, right? I get it. Okay. You guys have a good day.